Hello, my name is Susan Schwartz, and I would like to speak a little bit about the book that I have written called The Absent Father Effect on Daughters, Father Desire, Father Wounds. I'm an analyst of Jungian psychology, but I wrote the book not just for people professionally, but for all people, daughters, fathers, mothers, sons, actually, because we all struggle with this issue of the absent father. And I found in my work, my friends, colleagues, that this is something that most people have not really looked at. And I think it's an important issue for our times. Whoever the father is, we want him to be present in our lives. And we want to know what that father means to us, how he expresses love, how he affects us in all kinds of ways in our life, our bodies, our psyches, our souls, how we relate to people, and how we relate to ourselves. The book itself has got a lot of examples of people that I think we all can relate to. People's dreams, their relationships, their problems, the reasons that they come to find out about themselves. So the book is really oriented to an inner search and to taking quite seriously what is going on within ourselves when we have experienced an absent father. By absence, I mean a father who was not there physically, not there emotionally, not there in his actions towards us, and also the transgenerational issues that this has caused for all of us, fathers and daughters as well. Because this has been going on for generations. Even if we look back into the beginnings of inner work, psychoanalysis, there always was an absent father, partially because he didn't have to be home. No one expected him to relate or to be relatable to or to have emotions. And this is part of the absence. So think yourselves who your father is and how he has been active in your life, present, supportive, or absent in his support, his presence, his love, and his ability to convey interest in you. It really is an issue that is very prominent in our times, or it should be if it isn't. We have all experienced this, and so we all share the sorrow, the lack, the depressions, the anxieties, the issues about our bodies, our confidence. We all have to deal with this, and we will deal with it in different ways. We can't deal with something that we are ignoring or something that we are denying. So the book is to say, pay attention, really listen to yourself, listen to what you need, desire, and long for, and have experienced in the absence of your father. I would imagine that most people, in one way or another, have had an absent father. But what that absence has done, how it has affected us, and how it has promoted our creativity. Because the issue of absence means that there is presence somewhere that we have to make sense of the absence. And sometimes, and oftentimes, we do that through becoming creative, through developing new ways of being, through listening to ourselves in different ways. It's an exciting process to explore what we didn't have, because the absence is also leads us to the question of how can we fill it? And that is tremendously positive and can be tremendously joyful and inspiring. But we have to recognize the loss, sorrow, grief, and desire that we have carried in our lives? And have we carried it again through our family, our culture, our religion, and generationally? So we really have a very huge task, an exciting task, to listen to ourselves, to listen to what we have longed for, and to fill the absence in our own particular way. One of the other things that I bring in the book is fairy tales, mythology, legends of the world. All of these, curiously enough, oftentimes begin with the absence of a father. There are very few fairy tales where the father is a supportive, good, kind man. He often is unconscious. And this is also what I mean by absence. The unconsciousness, the inability to really look farther than the nose on your face, we could say, and to really challenge oneself, to explore, expand, look at all the symbolism in our life that we have been left with because we have had an absent father. I did not write this out of feel sorry for yourself. I wrote it out of explore yourself, look at yourself, honor yourself, and learn what you need within to fill that absent father. And how is he living inside of you in a way that is detracting from your personality, that is affecting relationships with yourself, other people, partners, children, any relationships, and how that can be turned around. The point of Jungian psychology is to correct the imbalance in the personality, to right, you could say, the wrongs, to expand the personality. It's not out of pathology. It's out of the strength and finding the strength of who we are as people. Again, it can be a very exciting process. The book is written in language that we all can understand. It does have some references to what happens in Jungian analytical psychotherapeutic treatment, but these are also quite understandable and perhaps will help you decide, maybe I need to explore myself more. Maybe I need to find a different resonance with myself inside. And maybe I can answer the longing, the desire, excuse me, and the need for the Father in my life, in my world, in myself, in my relationships, and establish, excuse me, a different Father image that I can live with inside of myself. As I said, I'm an analyst of Jungian psychology. You can find some sample pages of the book on my website. It is Susan Schwartz, Ph.D.com. And I hope that you might at least contemplate what that absence has meant inside of your own self and explore it in order to expand who you are. I want to thank you very much.